All right, good morning, 7:24, 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. I'm Doc Washburn, Fox News Radio, 94.5 WFLA, where you can sound off and talk back. I want you to hear the call that we had earlier this morning from a guy who is a self-proclaimed Obama Messiah believer and communist, apparently, Mike from Callaway. It went something like this.
Good morning, Doc. I see you ain't found nothing better else to talk about. You're still talking about Obama and Alan Boyd and everybody. I heard you call me a knucklehead yesterday, so I figured I'd call back in this morning and tell you that you're a whack job.
Well, I've called myself a knucklehead. I think Dan's called me a knucklehead. But
why don't you talk about that old new Black Panther movement up north instead of talking about Obama all the time?
Well, the new Black Panther Party, for those who don't know what Mike's talking about.
Talk about it yesterday.
Yeah, these are the guys who were intimidating the voters outside of a polling place in Philadelphia.
Right. You want to talk about them instead of talking about Obama. Leave Obama alone.
When Barack Hussein Obama's... Excuse me, let me put you on hold since you won't let me talk and it's my show. When Barack Hussein Obama appointed Eric Holder to be his attorney general, then Eric Holder directed the career attorneys and the Justice Department to drop the charges against the new Black Panther Party. So it's kind of hard not to talk about Barack Obama when you're talking about the fact that his Justice Department will not pursue charges of voter intimidation when the intimidator is black and the intimidatee is white. So, Mike, let's go back to you. Do you like Barack Obama's policy on that?
Yeah, I like his policy, but he ain't the one that done it. It was the Justice Department that done it.
They are his appointees. They're his political appointees, Mike.
Yeah, but he didn't tell them to do it. They done it on their own.
How do you know that, Mike?
Hey, what?
How do you know that, Mike? He didn't tell them.
If bad happens, everybody's always going to blame old Barack Obama, you know. So they got to blame him he got to be the scapegoat, you know. But he's doing a good job.
Well, how about...
I heard a thing the other day. Alan Boyd, his last meeting he had over there in town, you told everybody on the radio it was a closed meeting.
Right.
Well, somebody told me that you could have been there, but you didn't want to be outnumbered. That's what it was.
No, I was not invited, sir.
I heard you was, but I just heard you were scared to go because you'd been outnumbered by the good guys.
Well, provide some kind of proof. By the way, what do you think about the new director of NASA, the agency that used to send rockets into space, saying that Barack Hussein Obama told him his main mission was to reach out to the Muslim world and make them feel better about their contributions to math and science?
Well, we want to get everybody into it. Not only Muslims, we want to get all nations in it, you know. It ought to be everybody ought to be math and science.
What do you think about Obamacare, Mike, where in the next few years, starting in 2014, the federal government will have real-time access to take money out of our bank accounts to pay for our health insurance that they're going to force us to buy? Do you like Obama's policy on that?
Oh, yeah, I like it. Everybody ought to have health care, regardless of age or race or sex or whatever, you know, and he's making it where you can have it.
So you like the fact that they'll be able to take money out of your bank account. You don't think there's going to be any problem with possible fraud or abuse there?
Just go ahead and just live on food stamps and welfare and all the rest of their life and all. He's doing it the right way. And if you can't pay you, he'll get it out of there somehow or another.
Oh, he'll get it all right. That's for sure. What do you think about the fact that he fired the CEO of General Motors? Was there any law saying he could do that?
Well, they own them now.
Do you think the government should just own everything, Mike?
Yeah, they own them, you know. So, he got a right to fire him.
Should the government just own everything, Mike, like in the old Soviet Union? Did that work out pretty good, Mike?
Not for them, because they didn't know how to run it. But I think we got somebody that knows how to run it.
I see. So the problem with communism, Mike, is not communism itself. It's just they had the wrong guy in charge.
That's right, and we got the best one in charge.
All right. Do you think he's the Messiah, Mike?
Well, yeah, he's just like one. Everybody put him in office, didn't they?
Do you really believe that he was telling the truth when he said, this is the moment we'll look back and see that the level of the oceans begin to recede? You really think he's the Messiah?
Oh, yeah. y'all couldn't stop him from going in the office, so now y'all ain't got nothing to do but talk about him.
Okay. All right,
It's
Mike.
job, you know.
All right. Well, we appreciate hearing from you, Mike. I appreciate that. Okay, and that was it. No, you need to stop that.